What is up, everybody? Hello. It's always a good day whenever you start up with the adventures of Brando, formerly the adventures of Dwayne and Brando, till well, let's say Dwayne has a little habit and kind of got in some trouble, ran off and quit the band for like the fourth time. But anyway, enough about gossip about things I am not directly involved in. It's good to see everybody. Hello once again. Spam my custom emote, which is of course Dr. Nick, because he is one of the best Simpsons characters ever. So last night I was playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma after a very failed attempt of playing Killzone 2. Thanks to the game requiring 100% you need to have a DualShock 3 controller, to play Killzone 2. You actually get stuck very early on in the game. Like, even like the very first mission, like you go inside just to open like the gate so the rest of your army can come through. And it's like, grab the wheel with R1, L1, and then rotate your controller. I'm like, oh, that's a problem, because I do not have a DualShock 3 controller. I'm using a DualShock 4, which is linked up wirelessly through Bluetooth to the PlayStation 3. I am planning on buying a DualShock 3 controller when I get my tax refund back, so that's going to be awesome. But for now, we're going to continue on the adventures of Ryu Hayabusa, and hopefully have not really many problems. We'll see how this goes. The PlayStation 3 famously does not like to stream and play along nicely, so we'll see how this goes. And also, like, usually you start up a game, it'll mess with your wireless controller on DualShock as well, so fingers crossed. Last night, so I ended the stream, just got, like, beat the dragon, and didn't save. At least I think you may have saved when the level was over. But started off as playing as Rachel, and then ended the stream because I've been playing for like 4 hours at that point, which is really long for me. So I take control of Rachel, run backwards right to where I know a save file is, and the game locks up. It soft locks. Like, it brings up the red background for you to basically, like, to save the game, and it just wouldn't move off it. So I was like, oh, so I had to sit there for like 3 minutes just hoping it would come back. Possibly come back out of the soft lock state. So we'll see where exactly this game will dump me. So it looks like it's put me back at the monastery just before the fight, which is not a problem whatsoever. The fight is very simple. Either they made it a lot easier because you can get the level 2 upgrade to the flails right away, or I got the most ridiculously easy pattern I've ever seen for that boss. I don't know, but we'll see what happens this time. Oh. So, about last week or so, I went walking over to the convenience store. I live not too far from one. And they sell Surge. The soda from the 90s, one of my favorite drinks of all time, by the can there for $1 each. So I bought 2 cans, and I'm having the second can now. I had the other one yesterday during stream. Yeah, I gotta do the fight again, which is not a problem. But Surge, I absolutely love. I love that they're selling it again. You can even buy it at Walmart, but unfortunately, they still don't sell it like, come on, Ryu. They don't sell it by 2 liters, or 20, or like a 12 pack or anything. It's all individuals. I don't understand why that is. Okay, so it's all excellent. Okay, so let's just make sure I have my potency on perfect, because that does a lot more damage for kicks. Okay, they had to have made this guy easier. I'm very sure that this fight is a lot easier in this version of the game. Oops, mistimed that horribly. Well, actually, it looks like I just got a good pattern last stream. So I couldn't jump. Recovering animation still. See, unfortunately, the recovery animation is really huge from the Flying Swallow with the Vigorian flails. There is like a massive penalty for it. I don't know how many frames, but it's pretty substantial. Alright, so that dude is down. It's eluding that I'm going to eventually get to flooded underground and water level, and ugh, hate that part. I have to deal with Alma first. But before all that, Rachel. So eventually, if it brings up, it does. Okay, checking things out real quick on mobile just to make sure it's functioning right, and it looks like it. Okay. Excuse me. So now we're back to playing as Rachel, favorite lady. Rachel continues searching for her sister in Vigor's capital. She's suddenly confronted by an inhuman form. Alma, the greater Fiend, finally makes her appearance. Alright, so this is where the game soft locked last night. I'm hoping that is not the case. Okay, good, it did not. Yeah, because like you see like the red background here, it didn't give me any text, it was just the red background, everything scrolling around, and it stayed there for about 3 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, the game is completely soft locked, but fortunately the stream had already been ended at that point, so it was not a problem. Okay, so I think in this level is now where I can actually get a Nympho, like you can earn one. I love that move. It's just so crazy. Just wind up and just take this huge crack at him. Literal home run swing. Worst time for loading. So I was looking up online, I'm thinking, okay, there's different hairstyles, I can usually find like one of them. I was trying to think of like, where's the others? I know that basically you have to like play like hard, very hard, things of that nature to unlock the other ones. There's also 2 of them that were DLC. I don't know exactly which ones that those are, but I do not have those. But I was reading up, there's a one that a lot of people miss. It's actually at the military gate. So that's actually where I'm going to head to. From what I read, it was like another 60-person fight challenge. It's like, holy crap, I'm trying to dodge. I will take the health. Oh, come on. Game's like, nope, we're just gonna eat all the animations, no stun block for you. There we go, so that is the lovely, I call it sorcery, but it's Nimpo. Pardon me. So I think it's just like a, if I remember correctly, it's like a straight line shot. That'll do a lot of damage. Let's see, this is gonna be a faster way. Okay, so she does have a treasure chest. Nice. Right, of course, I bust this open and it's going to be closed as soon as I come through here with Ryu. Apparently she redid all the masonry work and made sure to make it all pristine. Okay, so normally you'd head down, but I think it's down, but now I'm going to head up. So I'm going to head for the military gate. Like I said, I was reading that there was a challenge right inside here. So that should be one, I'm fingers crossed. Yep. Off to a great start, alright. Wow, that really seeped me out. Okay, so it hits multiple directions, does almost no damage. Hey, it's unwary to watch my low-level skills. I'm honored, sir. Yes, I would say that is the most accurate Itakaki quote I've seen pretty much to date. Oh shoot. Okay, really could not see there for a second. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a big misfire on my part, more than usual. So I actually read online that there is like a hair unlock for doing this, which I never really knew before. Of course, I'm not really hardcore into this game, so not too surprising, I guess. Holy crap. It's like, why is that dragon not dead yet? Oh crap, that was... Essence did not come to me as fast as I thought it was going to. That was rather poorly timed. How did that not hit him? It'd be nice and no more red dragons, please. Thank you. Hate those the worst. Probably the worst enemy I really don't like next to laser crabs in this game. Oh, it's just the Spirit of Red Devils. Well, the internet lies again, which is not surprising. Yep. Let's see. It is supplies. Yeah, all over there they're like, yeah, it unlocks a new hairstyle. Not on normal, which I play. One of these days I really need to do a hard run on this game. I don't think I've ever played hard on Sigma. Done it on the original Ninja Gaiden on Xbox. I've also done it on Black, but I don't think I've done it on this, which is kind of odd. Yeah. so almost such a pain in the butt. I still love that baseball swing the best. So can I even go up to the top? Yeah, this might be a bad decision. We'll see. Yep. Ooh, okay. I guess we'll stick with clarity. I mean, the ultimate technique build up a lot faster is pretty nice. Not gonna lie about that. Alright, 15,000. Perfect. Because I'm terrible at this game? Sure, why not? Actually, not really terrible, just like very unconfident. And I know that this next fight I usually have problems with. Conveniently all fenced off. Ninjas out of nowhere.
So strong, so beautiful. How wonderful both of you sisters are.
Although, why are you dressed like that? I'm very confused.
One has quite a temper.
Excited, but confused.
Alma is such a nice and innocent girl. Lord Doku seems to be quite pleased with her.
You bastard!
It seems my evaluation was correct. As always. Take that! Take that! Take that!
I just can't quite get that opening. Alright then. I'm going to run away now. You've pretty much liquefied my internal organs with that big giant hammer. Just gonna go over here and puke up my pelvis into this corner. Oh, come on. Twitch, don't be dropping frames again. Getting real old of this. Yeah, it just dropped like a 1,243 frames just got dropped right now. Holy crap. It's got to be Twitch's servers. I don't know what it is because it's not my internet. I ran about 20 different trace routes today. None of them were having latency spikes or anything at all. So if you see any like more frame drops, let me know. I might drop the stream just to connect to a different server. Right now I'm actually connected to New York. Usually OBS by default will assign you to Chicago. And that one tends to get overloaded, so New York and tends to be a little bit better, but just dropping 1,000 frames on me does not give me confidence at all. Okay, pick it up. There we go. Save, save. Yeah, playing this and I'm like, yeah, I should start trying to learn to speedrun this game again. I'm like, no. I tried to do that last year and it's just way too stressful for me, so I had just more fun playing it casually. Despawn. Ridiculous loading times. Come on, PlayStation 3. There we go. Good job. I knew you could do it. I believed. Not really, to be honest, but I believed something would happen. Okay, now I have the little wonderful golden scarabs. I'm gonna go back and hit the store. Might as well. Even though I don't really use them. Why the heck not? Is there anything else in here worth it? No. See, it's weird. It's like the game gives you the flying swallow, but then it lets you buy it for 1,000 in this game. It's like, I already have it, so I guess maybe get it slightly earlier. I really don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention. I just thought it's kind of weird to see it there suddenly in the store. What? Okay, that's a new one. I don't think I've ever been hit by... Okay, so if I saw that correctly, yeah, I just watched on the replay. He was facing the other way, shot, and the arrow magically warped to hit me behind him. That is a first. Alright. Alright, Dragon Sword. Projectile weapons, put on the bow. When is this? Not even close. Camera, behave. Alright, let's see, I have no idea where my positioning is, not right. Never seem to find I can't really seem to find a consistent way to get this trick. I try to shortcut my way up there versus trying to climb everything, and that was not even close. There we go. And of course, as soon as I go, hey, what if I do this, and just get knocked right the hell off. I think this is a giant elixir or a large one. Let's see, what do they call it? Great Spirit Elixir. Yeah, I'm full.
When underwater, pay close.
But nuts to that, you're going to be having arrow shot at you, so... It's like the first time I think I've ever seen him actually taking off the feet into the air. I was like, wait a minute, it kind of shocked me for a second. Okay. Yeah, so apparently I spent money on the wrong upgrades. I should have gotten the Master Sword. Or not the Master Sword. Yeah, crossing my game's real easy there. The Dragon Sword upgrade. Forgot about that. That's my mistake. It's gonna have to wait, unfortunately. Okay, so how much might I have now? It's gonna be 4,000. Okay, good. So 4,000, not bad. That's what I need to pay in order to upgrade. There we go. Yeah, that would have made the last fight a lot faster. Also, because your 360 spin gets improved and you get the lovely Nympho that'll do this. Okay, I'm not gonna bother saving there because there's a save right across this way. As long as that didn't change in Sigma. Nope. Hey, it's Ronnie! Yes, Ninja Gaiden Kappa Pi Zeta Beta Delta Theta Edition. Make like Street Fighter. Super Ultimate Hyper Deluxe Edition. Alright, so now we're getting closer to the Alma fight. I don't know, it's like, I've heard a lot of people say that like Alma 2 is like the worst fight for them. For me, it's like the first Alma fight is the worst. Second, I can take care of that no problem. She usually doesn't cause too many issues for me on the second one. First one is like my nightmare. I forget the runner's name, but he was streaming about 2 or 3 nights ago. He was streaming Ninja Gaiden, he was doing a run, and just Alma just completely trolled him. He was like running a minute ahead of his times, and like he lost an entire minute to Alma, just completely, absolutely trolling him. Would not get hit by anything. You know, cast an impo, flying swallow techniques, nothing was working. Yeah, so things that are never explained in the sequels. Yes, I'm also including Razor's Edge in that statement. So, in this game, well, before this version, maybe you still find it here. You had to find the air tank so you could keep breathing underwater indefinitely. It's like Ninja Gaiden 2, Razor's Edge, it doesn't care. You can just stay underneath the entire water. You could park yourself here for hours. The game does not mind at all. And it also, of course, is that my biggest complaint is that it never explains why you're still a zombie. How that got resolved. Yes, I was talking about it earlier. It's like the most bizarre thing happened is at the end of the stream last night. You know, I ended out the stream, and then it was like right when I got done with Ryu fighting the Bone Dragon thing, and I started playing as Rachel. Turn around, pardon me, walk back into the monastery gates, and hit the save file, and it just would not save at all. Game's like, nope. It completely and totally soft locked, which I've never seen this game do before. It's pretty stable. I've seen some kind of wonky things here and there, but I've never had this game completely soft lock on me. Like, it pulled up the red background, but it wouldn't bring up any text or anything. It stayed that way for like 3 minutes or so before I had to turn it off. Nimix! 5 months. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. As I get my butt kicked by ninjas. By life and by ninjas, I get my butt kicked. Oh, okay, apparently I got tagged by one I didn't see. "5 months, that is crazy. Alright. Right, left, right, left. 1410. Nope, you are the only one. Also, when you play this game on Ninja Gaiden Vanilla, you actually have to hit the button to accept your number inputs. It doesn't automatically do it. Yep, you are the lone survivor, the only person who is subscribed. But of course, then you get the awesome emote that comes with the channel. The Dr. Nick seal of malpractice. Do I get money sent to PayPal every month? No, no, no. How Twitch pays out is really kind of crooked. They don't pay out until you hit $100. So that's any bits or donations, like any bits or subscribers. You have to hit $100. Then you're eligible for a payout, and that's when they take, if I remember correctly, around close to 30%. So instead of basically taking the $100 at that point, it's 70. So that's why I tell people, it's like, if you subscribe or donate, like, or bits or anything like that, it's appreciated, it's nice, but it's like, I'll never see the money. It's like, don't be a subscriber like, yo, here's money for you. It's like, I'll never see it. It's like, at the current rate, I would need a lot of subscribers and be cool and popular and good at video games and handsome and have hair and not have a flatulence problem and all sorts of different things that are just too hard to work on. Ancient Kingdom, hello. You missed Ninja Gaiden. Well, you should get back into it. There are multiple ways to play this game, including your PC if it's strong enough. Emulation.
This place reeks with the stench.
So, talking with people who've actually been able to actually run this game quite well on emulator now. I've heard actually no problems being able to run the 60 frames per second if you have a strong enough PC to do it. That's the whole big kicker. Alright, let's do it. We're going for Alma. But yeah, this is on Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One X. It's not backwards compatible with PlayStation 3, which is a little bit different. Yeah, it really did. Anybody who's played Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla will definitely attest that it went way downhill. Razor's Edge is better. It's a polished turd in my book. It's still a turd, but it's polished. It's a lot better, but it's not great. And then there's Yaiba. We don't talk about that. That is the new Coke of the Ninja Gaiden world. If you don't know what new Coke is, congratulations, you're young. Yeah, almost trolling. Please get hit by something. Finally! Oh, that lag, dude. The recovery, I swear they added more recovery to the Flying Swallow in this version of the game. I swear. Yes, new Coke, the Abomination. Yes, I agree, Ronnie. That's exactly why I brought it up. But it looks like a piece of fruit. It's sweet and tasty, I'm sure. Should work on Ninja Gaiden 4 for PlayStation 5. All I'm gonna carry now is Neo. Yeah, Neo actually, I started off liking it, and then I kind of stopped. It was different from Dark Souls. I really kind of liked it. It felt more like a Bloodborne game, kind of like a Bloodborne, a really good cross between Bloodborne and Dark Souls together. It was really kind of fun. And then you get past like the first initial world, and then it just became straight off Dark Souls with like instant kill death traps you can't see until you hit them and all this other nonsense. And that's why I kind of stopped playing. I'm like, well, crap. You know, it went from like, okay, this is something different to we're just gonna go straight back to Dark Souls. It's like, ugh. So, but yeah, they all care about that. Neo 2's in development.
I couldn't do it.
I've brought it up with other streamers.
I can't kill my own sister.
Or wear appropriate clothing for battle. But no, but I brought it up with other streamers as well. And talked about it. It's like, I would like to have a new remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2. And I'm usually against remasters, and I say this every stream. But like taking the best parts of Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 and the 360 version and combine them together, I would actually love to have that on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, whenever that comes out, whatever. I think that'd be great. Because there's a lot of things that Sigma did, Sigma 2 did that improved the series, improved the game, and some things it did not. So I would just like to have like that ultimate version. I think it would be pretty good. 3, I don't really care for. I only know one person who's ecstatic about it and loves number 3, and they think it's the best game ever. It's very rare.
Dispatch order has been received from Tyrone High Command. This is a code orange situation. Set up a curfew for all civilians. Request available information on the target. No new information at this time.
Yeah, what's the information? We don't have any. Okay, cool. Well, Sigma 2, it was reduced enemy counts. Yeah, of course, you had the missing blood and gore.
Yes, they are the ones who retain a spirit.
And then they also did a little trick with the camera, in my opinion, made it better. But the big things that I really liked about it was that it reduced down the projectile spam a lot. If you play Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360, it's just like they're constantly pegging you with shurikens and exploding ones. It's just non-stop in that game. Arrows, everything's coming at you, flying at you, shooting at you. So that got significantly reduced in Sigma 2. I did like the enemies, like being able to play as the new characters. That was pretty good. Some of the bosses were kind of not really needed, like the giant Buddha statue. I'm not sure what that's about. So, also I did like the infinite arrows too. They got toned down in power. You can't do a ultimate technique with them anymore, but you have infinite arrows, so that works.
Such a fine specimen has to go to waste. You might have become more powerful than even Alma, but no longer.
Press don't move like that. It's entertaining, but no. Ryu's like watching in the shadows. He's like, I'm not messing with that guy. He already killed me once. I'm not going near him. Okay, so I think in this level there is a exploit you can do to grind for money. And I need the Diablo.
Tyrone is now under alert.
Go to the military base. Drive a crazy train. Kill thousands. Speaking of crazy trains, so if you're in a locomotive, is it that instantly make it a crazy train? I would say it does. Oh, I love the flail on this. But I mean, the thing is though, like, you need a good team to work in Ninja Gaiden 4, but it's like, Itagaki was like the person really to do that, and it's like, he's gone. No way they're gonna give him the series again. So it's like, it just really, in my opinion, I can't think of anybody who'd be good to do it. Yeah, I love the flails, popping heads like crazy. As long as I can get close to him. That's the thing, like, I don't really know if he'd really want to focus on it, because he was also pretty big in Dead or Alive, so I don't know if he really would have been, like, carrying the flame to keep going with the Ninja Gaiden series, to be honest. Let's see, here we go. And I'm gonna say, like, an unpopular opinion, I don't like Devil May Cry 5. It is a lot better than 4, which was a clearly unfinished game. And trust me, I've had fanboys go after me for saying that. Helicopter's gonna buzz me and try to dive bomb me here, but... yeah, Devil May 5 just feels like a really weird step back in terms of, like, controls. Because you have the dodge you need to do, but it's dependent upon what direction you're facing. So if I'm facing, like, right here and I do the dodge in Devil May Cry, I'm either going to go left or I'm going to go right. No problem. But if I'm facing this way, you have to hit up or down when facing this direction to do the dodge. You just can't hit, you know, you can't do back, you can't do any other thing like you could do before in Devil May Cry 4. Even games like, you know, Ninja Gaiden that I'm playing right now, and Bayonetta, and things of that nature have all mastered, like, you hit the dodge, press any direction you want, dodge in that direction. Devil May Cry 5, you are constantly worrying about where are you positioned at in order to dodge something, which is crazy. You should have to focus on trying to do everything. And it also seems a lot more geared to, okay, what stylish combos can you pull off, where it's actually creating more of a challenge for you to fight. It's like, okay, rack up your combos, make cool combo videos, but where's the challenge of the game? It just bored the hell out of me. So I kind of gave up on it so far. It was just putting me to sleep, and I just didn't care. The Devil May Cry 4 was completely unfinished. Wide, huge open levels. So you're just wandering around like crazy trying to find a fight here or there. You get easily lost. And then you reach the end of the game, where you think is the end of the game. They're like, hey, now do the exact same game again, but go backwards. Here's Dante, and do everything you've done, including the same boss fights, all over again. It's like, God, talk about padding your game. Oh, as soon as I let go. Anybody else? No. Okay. Yeah, Devil May Cry was... the very first Devil May Cry was... you could tell that they were trying to make it into a Resident Evil game. I mean, that was, like, painfully clear. Okay, camera, I need you to behave with me for a second here. Be cool. I don't think it despawned him. Nope. I guess maybe that only works with the ninjas? Yeah, it only works with the ninjas. Yeah, Devil May Cry 1, like I said, you could really, like, you could tell straight off that they were making a Resident Evil game. And thank God that was not Resident Evil, because that was just too weird of a game to try to fit into it. So then they changed it around to, and put it to its own game, Devil May Cry series. Then you have Devil May Cry 2, which nobody talks about for good reasons, which I found really funny in Devil May Cry 5. Because they have that like little wrap-up video, like, here's kind of a very quick synopsis, like Devil May Cry 1, here's the quick events that happened. They get to like Devil May Cry 2, they're like, this was a game. Devil May Cry 4. It's like they just like gloss completely over it to give like one sentence and just keep going. You're like, because it's all chronological, because it starts out Devil May Cry 3, it's pretty cool. And then it is like, Devil May Cry 2, that happened. We're sorry. We won't do it again. Loading, 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 loading. It never stops loading. Yeah, and the game's installed to the hard drive on top of it. So you think naturally like, oh good, this will make things easier. No. Projectile weapons, I'll need the bow. I would hate to try to see this game played without installing to the hard drive, because it's optional to install, it's like 8 gigs. But I mean, if you didn't, I can only imagine it keeps doing it like every 2 steps. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing anyway, too. It's like hack and slash is a joke. It's like I speedrun Bayonetta 2. It's like, what's the story for that? I don't know. Okay, I'm about to die. Alright, so do I do the helicopter skip? Nah, we'll do... Now, I quit on, like, level 4, like, even though you get to a new character right then, it was boring me to hell and back. I just did not care at all anymore. The game was so focused on, hey, do cool combos and look crazy, you know? It's like, no, I'd rather not. Oh, that's right, this game just skips it. No helicopter for me. Forgot about that. No helicopter, at least on normal. Strongbow! Nope, here it is, never mind. Oh, hey, it drops this dude instead. How you doing? Really, dude? Wow, I can close on this one. Closest thing would probably be Bayonetta 2. Really? Jeez. That was a pain in the butt. Yeah, so basically the only one I'd really recommend for hack and slash games would definitely be Bayonetta. Bayonetta 1 is a lot more along the lines of a kind of like exploration, kind of like Ninja Gaiden, pretty much. Like you have a lot of, you're running around trying to get your memory type deal, like exploration. Bayonetta 2 is all about the fights. It really is basically just like, okay, you move here, you get another fight, you already know who you are, you have most of your abilities from the last game, you're all good at that point. So, now Bayonetta is on PC, the first game, and it will pretty much run, like people are like, I have a terrible computer. It can run 1080p 60 frames per second on an 8-year-old PC. It's like, if you have a computer, it will run Bayonetta. Yeah, you shouldn't let that stop you. Use the key of Skullomania. Okay, so it gives you the strongbow immediately, then what in the world is up here? Because in Ninja Gaiden Black, you'd have to go all the way back up here. Perhaps someone removed it. Yes, apparently they did. Okay, do I still need to open the shutters? Like, no, because the gate should be open, I think. Yeah. Camera would be cool. Come on. Give me my sword. Yeah. Alright, so I think in Black you can actually farm here, so I'm not sure if it's going to let me do it for Sigma since they did change things around. We'll see. Okay, so... yeah, so I already have like 4,000 instantly. I was under, I think, about 2? It's about 1, so remember I'm right now at 4,500. As long as you stay right here and you don't swing the camera around, they won't attack. That usually hits all 3 every once in a while, it won't do it. Yeah, so I'm at 7, so this is like a way you can grind it out, which I'm unfortunately going to do real quick because I want to get the unlabored flawlessness as quickly as possible, even though it's got nerfed significantly in this game and I usually don't play enough to the danger level. Give me money. Well, the design, like when he left, was pretty much the same. I mean, if you're talking about like the Wii U version, then he got like this kind of like red outfit, which is kind of weird. Not too bad though. I did see they put in Dead or Alive 6, or a form of it, pretty close to it. I mean, it's pretty much been this outfit that you're seeing right now for pretty much every single game. It hasn't really changed. Even the wonderful Yaiba, where they have Ryu killing your main character in the beginning of the story, like in the opening cinematic, was wearing this outfit still. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, Oops, that guy didn't die. Give me my money. Run away! It's like, it's the reason why he did everything on Xbox, because it was the strongest hardware. Even though, I think, if I remember correctly from things I've been reading on, like, people wanted to have him develop Ninja Gaiden on the GameCube. He's like, and there's like a poll for it, and that's what the GameCube won, and he said, yeah, that's great, and did it on Xbox anyway. I think that was Ninja Gaiden. I want to say that it was something, it was either that or Dead or Alive. People were wanting to do GameCube, and he went with Xbox instead because it was the strongest hardware at the time, because it was a Pentium 3 PC is what it was. Sold it as a gaming console. So where am I at? 35,000. Sweet! Keep going! Dropping frames like crazy. Okay, everyone hang tight. I'm going to drop the stream real quick. I'm going to try switching servers because I'm on a New York server and it's just dropping. It just dropped over another 1,000 frames. So he asked for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, he wanted the Xbox. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I remember there was something about that. I couldn't remember if it was for Dead or Alive or for Ninja Gaiden or everything in general. But yeah, it's the processing power. Well, I said the Xbox was literally a Pentium 3 700 megahertz computer sold as a console. It's pretty funny. But hang tight. I'm going to drop the stream. I will be back in about 20 seconds. So I'm just going to switch servers in OBS and I'll be right back.